Hi Capricorn, and welcome to Spirit in the City. My name's Cristina, and today we'll be doing your April 2020 reading. Nearly forgot what month I was in. Now guys, I know you're freaked out by what's happening in the world at the moment. Understandably so. So what I want you to do is take this opportunity to sit back, relax, take some nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, and for a moment not think about the problems in the world. And I won't name it because we all know what it is, and I don't want to give any energy or power to it. So I want you to have this opportunity to just think about something else. Let's get some guidance from the universe in relation to your life, love, spirit and money, and see what, beautiful messages come up for you. Life overall. Queen of Wands, fantastic. That's beautiful. Can you see there with the Queen of Wands? She is traditionally a very fiery, confident, bold energy. And for you to be able to think about that, and it's not gender specific, it's the energy, so it applies to everybody, to think about, instead of going into fear and panic mode, imagine if you did an experiment where instead of that, you took on that really kind of like swaggery, confident, everything's great, because we're going to come out of it, right? It's not going to last forever. And so you want to come out of this time as the butterfly. That's nice. That's a really beautiful energy for anybody that's feeling anxious and fearful. And it's also in that there's an artist's palette. So if you're stuck at home and you have nothing to do, or so you're spending most of your time worrying instead of doing something, it's like saying, even if you don't consider yourself an artist, get out some pencils, some paints, something, do something creative, because that physical act of creating is going to really help you bring you up and out of the fear. Okay, let's have a look at your love life and relationships of all kinds. Seven of Cups. Yeah, great. Seven of Cups is the card of fantasy and illusion. And if you're at home, especially if you're alone and you're not with a lover, this is the time where you're actually relying more on your imagination and just allowing yourself to fantasize about what your love life will be like when we come out of this period. You can be as imaginative as you like, is what I'm hearing. Don't hold back, and I'm sure you won't, Capricorn. Spirituality and creativity is the Chariot. So let me try and get that out of the glare. Here we go. That's fantastic. It's you connecting deeper to yourself and to what you believe in, whether it's Father God, the angels, the ancestors, or Mother Earth herself. It's you tapping in and going on that magical carpet ride in your own imagination on where you want your creativity to be. And this is what's coming through for you. If you don't have the tools and the materials that you need to do that creative project, like you might be thinking, I want to sew this ball gown, but I don't have the material or the sewing machine, or I'm lacking something. What it's saying is that your mind, your imagination is the most creative part of what you have in your life. And whilst you might not have the tools at your disposal at the moment, imagine it. Use that creative brain of yours to really fire up your imagination. And that way you can just be really over the top about it. There's no restrictions. And I'm seeing you, instead of being able to do it, perhaps you can even sketch it. Just a simple pencil and paper to sketch some ideas down. And that way you're at least focusing on your creativity. You're taking your mind away from your problems. I'm really wanting you to even just start doodling on paper to see what comes up, drawing some shapes and so forth. I think it'll really help ground you. Money, Page of Pentacles. Hey, that's really cool, because Pentacles is traditionally the money, work, career type thing. And with the page, it's you getting some fresh ideas and a real newness. And I'm feeling that breath of fresh air because you've got time to explore your imagination and what you'd like to do work-wise, and you'll actually come up with some really creative ideas. That's why it's important to have the pen and paper so you can take note of them. Let's clarify that further with our Morgan Greer deck. So life overall, the Queen of Wands, yeah. You know, even if you're faking the confidence or the happiness, it's better than being down in the dumps and like worried, isn't it? And I'm hearing for you also, Capricorn, if you are really feeling down, it's okay. Like, no one expects you to be happy all the time or to be perfect. Like, reach out to somebody that can help you. It's fine. Like, it is a tough time. Don't expect that you have to be the strong, like, you know, mountain goat Capricorn. Cool, calm and collected. Yeah, great. Yeah, this is it. This is your time to really work on your craft. The Three of Pentacles is the Master Craftsman card. And it's your opportunity to go, right, well, what do I, in my ideal world, what would I do for work and career and to make money? If I can imagine what I want my life to be like at the end of this crisis, if I can think about it now and plan and put some ideas down on paper, imagining that it's in 3-6 months' time, who knows, nobody knows how long it's going to be, but just plan ahead. And you're really good, Capricorn, at planning, so plan ahead of what you want your life to be like at the end. You know, when you emerge as the butterfly out of the cocoon, what do you want? Do you want a new career? Now's a really good time to put those ideas down and work towards it. And work towards it even just in your own mind. Like, you don't actually have to take any action steps. Let's see. Love, love, love. Seven of Cups. Yeah, fantasy land. Love it. Fantasy land. This is love and relationships of all kinds. Beautiful. Strength. Strength of character is what's really going to get you through this. And I'm seeing for some people, especially if you're in a house with a lot of people and you might starting to get cabin fever and going a little bit stir crazy, the strength of character is important there, because that will allow you to know that everybody's in the same boat. Like, it's not just you getting narky with everybody because they're not behaving the way you want them to. It's having a bit of compassion that everybody's in that same position and trying to understand that, well, perhaps, let's talk about it, how we can make this situation better if it's not happy for everybody. Let's talk about it. Let's come up with some ideas on what we can do together. Perhaps get them involved in that creative project as well, because I'm just seeing, like, you know, a house with a big family in it, and all of a sudden everybody's like, you know, forced to spend much more time with each other than they normally would. And this is your opportunity that instead of having niggly arguments or fights or getting on each other's nerves, you can really use your strength of character to bring everybody in and feel closer and comfortable. And I'm hearing more compatible together. Like, let's work out how we can make this work beautifully so everybody's happy. Spirit and creativity, the Chariot. How fantastic. It's really on its way for you. This new beginning's on its... Oh, yes. Wow. In this area, when you get the Empress, she is all about creativity and birthing something new. I heard... Okay, she's also usually often depicted as the pregnant woman about to birth something new. It's mostly in the readings, I feel like it's a new project or a new idea coming to life, but it can be physical also, you know, pregnancy. And I heard this thing the other day that said, if there's a big increase in babies being born in 9 months' time, oh no, they're all going to be Capricorns. Imagine a world filled with Capricorns. I bet you'd love that, wouldn't you? I'm just stirring. Capricorns are great. But this, going back to the seriousness of it, is about you having that creative idea and making it happen. Page of Rods. Yeah, there's your spark of inspiration. So all you need, Capricorn, because I know once you, like, instead of sitting at home being despondent, once you get that spark of inspiration, you're off and running with it. So if you haven't got it already, look for it. Look for inspiration. Go and look through. I'm seeing you looking through some of your old art books or something that you used to like to look at. You know, if you're into building and property, which a lot of Capricorns are, perhaps look at some stuff online about, you know, the great houses of the world and all that kind of stuff. It'll get your creative juices flowing. If you're a dress designer, you know, go to Chanel or Dior or whoever your thing is and look at the creativity there, because once you get that spark, that's all you need. Cool. Money, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a whole new opportunity for you to turn that spark into a career. And what that's saying with the 5 of Rods there is that if you get that inspiration, that idea, but you think, oh, there's already heaps of people doing it, because that's a card traditionally of competition, don't worry about it, because you'll do it so differently to everybody else that I'm also hearing there's plenty of room for whatever you are, you know, whatever your thing is. And you might be fearing that, oh no, that's already been done, or there's too many people. No, there's plenty of room for everybody. Just do what you love, what inspires you. Yeah, what you love. The Queen of Cups. Do what brings you emotional fulfillment. And that's where you're leading to. Oh, that's nice. I love that. So it starts off as like, well, I've got this time, so I just want to do something creative. And then it actually leads to more. And it brings you a level of emotional satisfaction and fulfillment that you probably haven't felt for a very long time, if indeed ever before. Okay, so Capricorns. Oh, I just glanced at the timer and it's 12:12. So pop that in Google, angel number 1212, and see what comes up for you. There's a very important message in that there for you. 1212, how cool. So this is your opportunity to ask the angels for an answer to a specific question. So if you'd like to just close your eyes, take a breath, relax and think, what would I like an answer to? Let's see what comes up. Let's see what comes up for you, my dear Capricorns. Oh, a peaceful resolution. Okay, this is good. Remember I spoke before about if you're in a house with a lot of people and there's a bit of tension, there will be a peaceful resolution. And I think it comes from you, from your strength of character we spoke about. Like, you're the one that initiates that peaceful resolution. And that's a beautiful thing, because Capricorns are very family orientated. And so for you to have a peaceful, harmonious, loving family around you at this point in time is the biggest blessing you can have. So Cappies, I love you. I hope I've helped in some way. Please like, share, subscribe, and until next time, mwah.